Hello friends, thank you for joining us. This will be box number 4 of our Twilight of the Republic case opening. Thanks for tuning in. If you've managed to make it through all of the videos so far, I do greatly appreciate it. I'm going to try and see if we can keep the cadence of these going. It's kind of been interesting. I've been sick, so this is giving me something to do, and hopefully the audio quality improves as I improve. So, if you're joining us partway through, we haven't had any significant rips yet, but we're getting there. Ooh. I always enjoy the hyperspace foils. I think that's the best thing this game did. I know some of the standard border art stuff looks a little weak, but even Magic and Pokemon are guilty of that, where they're where they're kind of their basic cards just don't pop. Whereas something like One Piece, where even Pokemon does it too, where you have 50-cent rares that still get fantastic treatment. Did I? I should get there. And the hyperspaces. I think they did a really good job. I would love to see all of the cards come in just hyperspace, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because you have to have something special. Maybe you do, I don't know. There's always the argument that it's essentially manufactured scarcity, so they can really do whatever they choose to do. It would be nice to see what the Carbonite edition looks like. If we're going to see, the entire, like all the packs are hyperspace, or what. Yeah, well, we'll if you feel like giving us some feedback in the comments down below, let us know what you think we're going to see in the the Carbonite edition booster boxes. I think we're going to see alt art showcases. And I think we might see, I don't know if we're going to see like every card in the pack be a hyperspace or a foil. I don't think we're going to see anything that grandiose. But I think we're going to see increased rates for those sorts of things. Maybe exclusive arts, because that would make sense. So this card, I have the high ground. I have high hopes for that card. I think we're going to see some really cool shenanigans come about with that. Ooh, results. Oh, that looks beautiful. Man, I don't know what I'm actually going to make sure we get a good clip of that. Man, that is gorgeous. No matter how bland some of the common art looks, man, those hyperspace foils, they did that correct. They knew what they were doing with that. Unfortunately, I do have a Mandalorian from set 2, or that was it's a hyperspace foil legendary, but it is so dark. Ooh, that's not. I think that's going to get a sleeve. But it is so dark that I don't know if I want to send it in to be graded or not, because it just looks so bad. Because as it sits right now, any hyperspace foil legendary I get, I send in to be graded. Same with any showcases I pull. just because I think those are going to be the collectibles that people are really looking for, and those might be the things that could end up being I hate to make the comparison that the Black Lotus for this game or the Charizard for this game, but it might. The art on that card looks great. Yeah, there was a lot of talk about how some of the art in set 1 looked really wonky. And some of those particular pieces, you go back and you look at it, and that is actually the artist did a really good job. They mimicked legendary the art style from the cartoon from the Christmas special, which I thought was actually pretty cool once I knew what I was looking at. And that actually looks really cool. I'm working on building a droid deck. We'll see how far we get though. Foil Vanquish. Never have too many foil vanquishes. Alright, General's Blade, and the 2 Legionnaires. Transport. Invisible Hand. Chipper Will. So what kind of decks is everyone brewing? Leave me a like or a comment or something. I don't know. Let's try some of this engagement stuff and see how that works out. What kind of decks are you brewing for this expansion? I'm thinking battle droids as a resource, kind of like a combo feel. I think that might be playable. I definitely want to look at Anakin, and then a Pre-Vizsla I think also has a lot of opportunity in this set. And then of course, the tried and true, figure out how do we make, Sabine better? How do we make Boba Fett better? I don't even know if they really need anything to be even better, but they're just good as they are. Sabine really, I think, only got Sabine got quite a few upgrades in set 2. This is Boba Fett. Zuckuss and Forlom ended up being really good. And I think even towards the end, we saw a lot of people were dialing back the Zuckuss and Forlom and going back to Bosk, which I always liked Bosk. In fact, one of my favorite arts from the game is the promo pack alt art foil Bosk, which I really liked. Oh, there we go. Vanguard. Well, there we go. So I'm noticing a kind of disturbing trend with the legendary counts being really low for this set. But you know what? It might just be something that the numbers will even out as time goes on. So I'm seeing about 3 legendaries per box, which is actually slightly above what Fantasy Flight says that we're going to see. So anyways, thank you for tuning in, and then stay tuned for the next box. Thank you very much.